Hello, live from Amsterdam. I'm Dennis Huwaë. Today I'm gonna film together with my daughter, Huwaë. We are on the middle of the Jordaan, so I'm gonna show you our restaurant. So we're just finishing our new menu. So when the corona finishes, we can start straight away. Kom je daar binnen? Ik moet draaien, kom. Kom.
Oh. Wat gaat hij om? Nee. Kijk hoor. Hoe gaat hij? Dan doen we het andersom.
So welcome in our restaurant. 4 years ago we start here. We just bought one of the oldest bars in Amsterdam. We just renovated like 2 years ago, so I hope you can see it good. In the middle of the restaurant we built our cold kitchen, so this is also where we're gonna start today. The first course that we're gonna make today is this inspired on the green peas. So we're gonna start off. We have it's gonna be different items. One of the items we're gonna make is we have gnocchis made of Parmesan cheese with parsley. We made a gel of kombu seaweed. We have some fresh fava beans. We have some fresh green peas. We have some gambas carabineros that we slowly cook in oil made of lime. We have some fresh raspberries. So this is going to be the first dish that we're going to make of the first course. So my chef is helping us today. This is Nigel. He's in the back kitchen. So we divide the hot side and the cold side. So we're warming up the sauce. The sauce is based on Parmesan cheese and tequila. So he's warming up. So after that we can heat up gnocchis. So today with the mise en place we clean the green peas and the fava beans. So we put it after that in oil from Ramson. So the season just finished, and in the high season we pick a lot, so like 20 kilos, and we make a lot of oil. So actually for the new menu we can use it all. So what we do, the sauce with the tequila, we're gonna heat up the gnocchis and the beans, and after that we're gonna finish the dish here. So we have to go to the hot kitchen. Sorry? So the good thing about a small kitchen is that everything is really compact, so it's easy for us to work. And on the other end, in a busy service, we work like with 7 different chefs, and on 2x2 square meter kitchen, it's crazy sometimes.
Ja.
So we're gonna take out the gnocchis. So we start with this on the bottom of the plate. We heat up the green peas and the fava. Doe je deze hierop? Ja. Doe je zo met de lepel en dan schep je hem erop. Ja. Zo. Zo. So here we have the kombu gel. We pipe it a little bit on top of the gnocchis to give a really nice flavor. Give you the round texture, actually what you want to have in a dish. So we have some raspberries. Deze kan je zo opleggen. So this is the first part of our first course. So we go to the next step. The second part of this dish, we made a foam of Parmesan cheese. So it's like 30 degrees. We make a sorbet of green peas. And on top of that we have some freeze-dried green peas. So what we do, on the bottom we have a little bit of the Parmesan foam. On top we have a cannel of the green pea sorbet. We do a little bit of the freeze-dried green peas, and to finish off we have a little bit oil with some lime to give some nice flavor, and to finish off with some molten salt. So this is the second part of the first course of the new menu. So here we make crispy made of green peas. We're gonna fill it with a mousse made of foie gras with some chicken liver and caramelized onions. Then on top of that we made a gel made of kumquat, and here we have some fresh sea urchin. So we start with the foie gras. Then on top we have a small dot with a kumquat. And fresh peas. And we use the pea shoots from kookt. So for you here we have the first course. Yeah. So three ways we serve the green peas. We make the gnocchis with Parmesan cheese with some parsley. We have some fresh green peas with some fava beans, gambas carabineros, and some raspberry. The sauce we made of tequila and Parmesan cheese. In the glass we made a foam of Parmesan cheese with a sorbet made of green peas and some freeze-dried green peas. And on the spoon we made a crispy of green peas with a mousse of foie gras, some sea urchin, fresh green peas, and some kumquat. So now we go to the other side of the kitchen and we're gonna finish the second course. Okay? Yeah. Okay, for the next course we prepare our pulpo dish. So on the bottom we made our own fregola. We flavor it with a bouillon of the pulpo. Then on top we have some pulpo. We cook it on the green egg, and we have some segments of grapefruit with some shimeji. So the pulpo we cook already before today, so we just have to finish up. So we put some fregola in the pan. So then we put the stock of the pulpo we put inside. Then in the meantime I can show you everything what we're gonna use, all the complements. So here we have the fregola. Here we have some homemade crème fraîche. We have some fresh chopped chives. Here we have the pulpo. So we cook it on the green egg till it's really nice and tender. This is the stock of the pulpo, so we use to flavor the fregola. We have some fresh celery, a little bit of pecorino cheese. We have some grapefruit, and this is the sauce we made of puffed bell pepper with some fermented spices. In the meantime, the masa starts to get hot. So watch out that it's not gonna be overcooked, otherwise it's not gonna be nice. Krokantjes had jij, hè?
Ja.
Ga ik je zo laten zien wat jij moet doen. Deze heb je allemaal nodig straks om het gerecht af te maken. Goed? In the meantime, while we heat up the fregola, I start with cooking the mushrooms. So we made a mix of erinki and gnocchis. what we want to have is like a nice golden brown color. As you see here, like the stock is almost absorbed. Actually, when the pulpo stock is almost gone, we will finish it up with a homemade crème fraîche. Wil je proeven? Hoe het goed is? Lekkere pasta. Is het goed? Okay, so now we see the color is getting there. Put a little bit of salt on top. Then put a little bit of the pulpo inside. Sorry? Yeah. So you see that the stock almost is reduced. So what they're gonna do in the meantime is we add the homemade crème fraîche. I will finish the pulpo with a little bit of butter. A little bit of the stock. What's important with this dish, we make a really nice balance with the fat, a little bit of spicy of the fermented peppers, and a little bit of the grapefruit, and this gives such a nice balance to the dish. This is also what we did last week in our takeaway menu, and the difficulty for us with the takeaway menu is that we want to achieve that the people, when they eat a dish at home, that they experience the nice and the same quality as the food that we want to give in our restaurant. So to finish off the fregla, we take the pan off the stove. We're gonna add the cheese. We don't leave it on the fire, otherwise we get a different texture of the cheese, and this is not what we want. Goed? Ja? Zo, gaan we hem samen maken. Ja? Dan mag je 2 lepels olie drinken. Een beetje. Iets meer. Ja. Oké, zo moet dat. So we start on the bottom with the fregla. Then on top we were gonna put the pulpo. Ja, dan kan je 3 stukjes doen. Goed zo. Dan kan je 5 stukjes van deze doen. So next week my daughter will become 10, and now she started to get interesting in actually in cooking. So for me it's nice to start to do these things together with my own children. Deze doe ik er ook in. Ja. Dan kan je deze helemaal erop. Ja. En hier. Deze erop. Doe maar erop. Deze erop. Deze erop. Nee, deze. It's perfect. So this is the second course of our menu, what we're gonna start with next week. So to repeat, on the bottom we made our fregola, and then we made a sauce of puffed bell pepper with some fermented spices. We have some pulpo, we cook it on the green egg. We have some shimeji's, and on top we have some puffed seaweed with some grapefruit and celery. So for the next course we prepared a pigeon. We made a pigeon inspired by my last trip before the corona. I went to Sri Lanka together with Dilma tea. And one of the dishes that I eat there was a chicken with black curry. So this idea I bring back, and we translate it to our own kitchen. So what we do, we made a pigeon smoked with cherry wood, and we make different textures of black sesame with black curry. The funny thing to work with my daughter is that she's eating everything that we make. So that's nice. So to start off, here we have we made a cream made of jasmine rice, and we flavor it with some fish sauce. Here we have a cream made with fermented garlic. What we already prepared before, we have some butternut of celeriac, and we glaze it with fermented garlic with some soya sauce. And then on top we make a crumble of puffed jasmine rice with some black garlic. What is Nigel doing in the meantime? He just cooked the pigeon and he's finishing off the sauce. So he's just cleaning the pigeon. Als dat terugkomt, dan ga je het opmaken. die jus ook, hè?
Ja.
Ja, gaan we samen afmaken? So, here we have the celeriac. Ja, een beetje net te zeggen. Ja. Okay. Then we have the cream made of jasmine rice. Put on top. So here we have cream made of fermented garlic.
Oh, dat worstje.
Nee, hier.
De ginger?
Ja, heel mooi. Goed zo, goed zo. Ja. Then here we have the pigeon. We glaze it with some soy sauce. Is it good? Here we have some puff rice with some black curry. Okay. Here we made an oil with oyster leaves and some chives. Here we have the jus. We made it of the pigeon. Kan je die zo zetten netjes?
Op de sausjes.
Ja. Zeker. Yes, and to finish it off, we made a crispy made of black sesame with some black curry to finish off the dish. So this is going to be the main course of the new menu. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Again, I'm Dennis Huwaë, and this is my daughter, Huwaë. We're from Amsterdam, and I hope to see you soon. And I hope everybody is still healthy from the corona. Have a nice evening.